Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in over 1,200 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Song. I need the song.
Oh.
I need the goddamn song. Jesus Christ.
Waiting on the
What's
photo.
happening?
Come on.
I'm waiting on the photo.
Come on,
Start
dude.
the
We
song.
lost a legend. You guys had all morning here.
Start the song.
Fuck.
Same computer as the intro.
Jesus Christ.
Excuses are not welcome.
They're not welcome.
Little
Toby
bit of
Keith
turnover.
died. This is the
Excuses are
pic
not
you use of
welcome.
Toby Keith when he's got cancer, not when he's
You
young
think-
and vibrant, Bob?
You think Toby
Jesus
Keith
Christ,
would be
dude.
giving these excuses? No.
Bob.
He'd be like,
Do you hate
my
Patriots? I don't really understand what's going on here today.
would say,
You're late
"My
with the
butthole."
song. You're showing a dying Toby Keith.
Song's
Show him
not
his
made.
fucking prime, dude.
Oh, but I like
This
this
is his
Toby
prime.
Keith.
This is his
Yeah,
goddamn prime
yeah.
right there. That's
I like
Toby
this
Keith.
Toby Keith.
Send your fucking DMs to Rob Fox there for shitting all over the memory of Toby Keith today.
Listen, I came up with the title. I'm not shitting on him.
Fuck. Joel, give me a stack of red Solo cups if you don't mind from the kitchen there. I'm gonna pour my drinks into them today. This is fucking crazy. I don't know what's going on in the world, and truthfully, I don't like it.
Right.
Yes, we've got an election this year. Who fucking cares? Trump versus Biden, no big deal. Keith versus Weathers. 2 legends have died in the last 2 days. I don't know which one is more important in this world. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I could have been a cowboy.
Is that enough for
Thank you.
do you think?
I don't know that this is going to be enough today.
You might need
I don't know if it's going to be enough today.
a couple more. Yeah.
I don't know that this is going to be enough for me to drown
Yeah.
my sorrows in for
Yeah.
TK.
Joel,
for
can we
Toby
get
Keith.
a couple more stacks, please? Just kidding.
Damn
Just
it,
kidding,
man. We
bro.
lost a Patriot. Heaven gained an angel. We lost a Patriot. They gained a Cowboy.
Yep.
So many superlatives for a man like Toby Keith. My God, dude. I was not expecting that this morning.
He united the country together after our biggest
9/11.
tragedy.
9/11.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'd tell you what. I think on Drinking Bros podcast or on Patreon today, we're gonna end that show with that song in its entirety. The live version after 9/11 of Toby Keith is one for the history books. I think women got pregnant. I think those babies went up and grew up to be soldiers and fought overseas after that.
Boot sales increased.
Yes.
Yep.
Boot sales increased. Red Solo cups went through the fucking roof here. Red Solo cup, by the way, was in 2011. So it's not. He didn't peak at 9/11. 10 years later, he dropped another fucking banger, for Christ's sakes. All right?
Was that a good song?
Yes,
Is that
it was.
what you think of Toby Keith? You want Red Solo Cup?
Red Solo cup, I feel
definitely
you up. Let's have a party.
Why?
Have
What's
a
your
fucking
go-to?
party.
What's your go-to?
I ain't as good as I once was.
Oh,
that's a good
yeah.
one.
If I have
That's
to
a good
go-
one. Oh, thank you.
Well,
Thank
I'm
you.
asking
Joel.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Joel. Red Solo
Thank
cups
you,
for
buddy.
Toby. Cups out for Toby.
Delco, would you ever consider this look?
Yes, I think I can pull this off.
I think so.
I
think
don't
so.
know. I mean, we can give you extensions like tomorrow.
I'll grow my
Yeah.
hair out. I'm not shaving my beard or my hair anytime soon.
2
Yeah.
Tobys, 1 cup. Yeah, as good as I once was. I'm looking at, so Billboard ranked his top 10 here about an hour ago. As good as I once was came in at 7. Red Solo Cup came in at 10 there for Toby Keith, top 10. Upstairs Downtown, number 6. Great song. Understated eloquence out of Toby on that one, which is what he was known for.
I might know.
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, The Angry American in 2002. This was the 9/11 song, obviously. Jesse.
Yeah. That one I know, I think.
Yeah. Did you forget 9/11 or?
9/11.
3 things I think about 9/11. Obviously the towers, right? That's one.
Sure.
Sorry. George Bush throwing out the first pitch.
Yeah.
Toby Keith. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's it. That's 9/11 for me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
It does beg the question.
Sure.
Cui bono?
Yeah, who benefits?
Who bonoed more than Toby Keith?
Who bonoed?
From 9/11?
Some might argue, Bob, that
Who bonoed?
because there wasn't another 9/11, that's why he ran out of hits, and I'm not really sure.
No, the lack of follow-up 9/11s hurt his brand for sure.
Yeah, in America.
Yeah.
And I feel like, the strange thing is, I feel like we're a year away from another one with all the illegals coming in the country. So, like, I wish he could have hung on for one more hit.
That just means we're on the cusp of great country music again.
I think so. I think we're getting there for sure.
So is it worth it?
You got to look. Are you saying you got to sacrifice to get?
I think in order to get good country music, you have to sacrifice American lives.
Maybe. Country music though is at a high, so I'm buying that. Wish I Didn't Know Now. That song was fucking huge at number 4 over there. I Want to Talk About Me. Yeah, that's Toby right there, dude.
Okay.
Number 3.
About me.
How do you like me now? Yeah. He's a huge fan.
We all know Toby Keith songs. Should Have Been a Cowboy. Number 2. Massive. Should have learned to rope and ride. I'll be riding my 6-shooter. Sorry, I'm adding my own. I can't get the gravelly voice of Toby Keith.
Can I tell you why I became a big Toby Keith fan?
Sure.
Even more so. I knew his songs and everything.
Yeah.
But at Grand X, we had an old producer by the name of Michael Weiner. And he got his ass beat by Toby Keith.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I thought it was the funniest visual ever.
Number 1, How Do You Like Me Now? How do you like me now? Huge fan of that song. I reversed this order a little bit, but pretty close, Billboard. Lost to Prince. This one we knew was coming, by the way. We had some Drinking Bros listeners who had worked for him and around him and all that stuff who hit us up maybe year and a half ago, said that he had stomach cancer. And then he did pop up in a bar, I want to say University of Oklahoma, maybe 6 months ago, Bob. And then ended up singing Should Have Been a Cowboy with the entire bar. That ended up going viral. But he had lost a tremendous amount of weight at that point. And you could tell he wasn't doing good.
Yeah.
What do you think it was?
It was
Fentanyl.
stomach cancer. What? That he died?
No, we don't know. We knew he had stomach cancer, but
Yeah.
yesterday, this morning, was it fentanyl? I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened.
By the way,
Yeah, probably.
I'd just like to point out, God claimed another one. Jimmy Carter remains.
I know. I no lie. I thought about that on the drive here.
Dominoes keep falling.
Toby
Jimmy
Keith
stays alive.
died. Arguably, the man with the best physique of all time, who kept it till the end, like the very last day. Carl Weathers. He just shot a fucking commercial for the Super Bowl that they said they were going to air this morning. So they are going to keep it. They're not going to scrap it for FanDuel there. He dies at 76, but Jimmy fucking Carter is still alive.
God, you're telling me the last piece of work that Carl Weathers did was a fucking FanDuel ad?
It sure was.
That's dystopian right there.
He got a lot of money for it, I'm sure.
Yes. At a certain
of money for
point,
that,
we don't call them sellouts.
No,
right?
it's
We call them buying in.
76.
Yeah.
He got that one last paycheck for his
Yes.
family, and God bless him.
Yes.
God bless him.
At a certain point, we say, do what you got to do.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. And I don't look. Oh God, can we go darker with this? I wonder if he placed a bet on the game. And can he still cash it? Does the family get to cash the bet on FanDuel?
Yeah, the family. It'll still go to the account.
I hope he bet the Chiefs.
Or they have to pay the bet. Yeah.
I hope he bet the Chiefs, man. If he bet the fucking 49ers, boy.
No, Weathers. Well, Toby Keith maybe too.
So Carl Weathers are going to air the commercial on FanDuel for the Super Bowl, and Carl Weathers is in it. But if he had money, again, I hope it was on the Chiefs, but we'll see. Either way, fill up a red Solo cup today, pour it out for Toby Keith.
Now,
True Patriot.
Here's the question.
True Patriot.
When the Chiefs win,
Yes.
will Taylor Swift be so distressed from the passing of Toby Keith that she forgets to mention to vote for Biden?
Well,
Or would she forget to mention
this might be
Toby
it.
Keith?
We all know who discovered Taylor Swift, and it was Toby Keith. So that video has been going around this morning all over Instagram and Twitter. Maybe
I don't know
she'll
if
respond.
We all knew that, though.
Really?
I didn't.
So he signed her to her first record deal and was on the label, and they were partners. They did a big interview. I want to say it was like Good Morning America or CBS Morning News or something like that.
Back in the day.
Back, yeah, she was 14, and
Which
signed the first deal.
questionable. Toby.
I don't want to think about it, dude. I think Toby was helping out a young, struggling artist, and
Yeah.
look, we all heard Taylor Swift at 14. Like, you signed Taylor Swift, for Christ's sakes.
Right.
Do you know what she's going to become? No, but you take a flyer on that. And Toby Keith was the only one to do it. So good on him. Without him, we have no Taylor Swift today. So think about that. But since she's super left, will she do, a tribute to somebody who's super right? Will the parties unite around this? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen. But I'd love to see it, and I'll be waiting with bated breath. In the meantime, though, she did post her track list last night for the album. Jesus Christ, she's the greatest. She's the greatest of all time. It's a double album, Bob. I even woke Jesse up for this last night.
Of course it's going to be.
Double album. Post Malone is one of the duets, and so is Florence from Florence and the Machine on this goddamn thing.
Excited for that.
Excited for all of it.
No Machine, though, just Florence?
It's just Florence. I think the Machine was busy.
Right.
They were doing something.
Well, she's trying to separate herself from the machine a little bit, and she wants to kind of grow as an artist.
She doesn't want to just be a cog.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a little shade potentially being thrown at her ex in the title of the album.
Correct.
So the title of the album is Tortured Poets Department. And 3 British actors, Joe Alwyn, her ex, Andrew Scott, who was like the, quote, hot priest in Fleabag. He's in a bunch of other stuff. You'd know him if you saw him.
Yes.
And then Paul Mescal, who I've never heard of. They have a group chat, whatever, called the Tortured Man Club.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And so this is Taylor's way back saying, hey.
Gosh, she really makes you work for it, huh?
It's great. All of it. There's so many Easter eggs, Jesse.
Really makes
many Easter eggs, not enough bunnies out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But when I saw that track list, a double fucking album with all of this shit, like, what, dude? What? That's 4 albums in 4 years, all the touring schedule, and then the documentary, the movie that was in theaters that just came out, along with re-recording all of those masters. I think that puts her album total at 7 in 4 years.
She going to retire soon?
No.
You don't think so?
She said on the Grammys, she goes, I have zero reason to retire right now. I'm on my fucking zenith, dude. I'm ready to rock. So
I think it's a Jack Antonoff, really.
Who cares?
I mean,
ride that horse.
He does. Yeah. I think he makes it very easy for her to
Toby Keith taught her that back in the day.
come in and do her shit and then go to the game, to
sure
the football
learn
game.
to rope and ride.
And then Antonoff stays and finishes it up.
Yep.
And
she's the cowboy in this situation. He's the fucking horse. If you got it and you're making this many hits right now, keep it going. Keep that fucking machine going, dude. Just keep pumping them out.
Sure.
I'm amped about it, but there's no fucking way the 49ers can win the Super Bowl now. There's too much. Travis Kelce had a presser for the Super Bowl yesterday, and they were asking him, obviously, about Taylor Swift. And he goes, look, she brought home the fucking hardware for Best Album of the Year. I got to keep up my end of the bargain, bring home that fucking Super Bowl trophy. Love to hear it out of you, Travis.
Yeah.
Especially after I max bet that on mybookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles that first deposit up to $1,000. Right. I love to hear it. So I'm all in on that. They also asked him about the new album and have you heard it? And he goes, yes, I've heard it, and it's fucking incredible.
Right.
So let's go all the way around. And then my bookie's already got the props up. Bob, did I text you those, or did I just tag you in them?
You tagged me in the...
Are they sponsored today? Are they on the show today?
My bookie, I believe they are this week.
Oh, great. Let's do it now. MyBookie.com, promo code Drinking Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. I'm going to head over to their site. So the press conference after Travis Kelce today or yesterday, was Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL.
The commish.
He says since the Taylor Swift phenomenon has taken off, they've added 20% more female watchers this season to the NFL, which is also huge. And now all the sports books have got their Taylor Swift odds in. So now they're trying to rope in females into betting. Can I interest you in any of these bets for the Super Bowl? I know we're doing a huge thing with the kids and all this other stuff, but all the dads are gambling on this shit. Sure. All right, so these are the Taylor Swift bets for Sunday. You ready?
Yep.
Number of times Taylor Swift will be shown. And this is a joke one there, over there, and it's minus 10,000.
Right.
Let's face it.
Okay. What are the real ones?
I got them up on the screen here.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Will Taylor show cleavage?
No.
What's the weather?
It's Vegas.
It's Vegas. It's a dome. It's a dome.
But it's also Vegas.
It's a dome.
But she's not going to wear the Kansas City sweater, right? She's got to be a little bit more flashy.
That's what I think, right?
Yeah,
for the Super
she's
Bowl.
going to have like a flashy.
Go back to those odds, Bob. I might hit yes just because it is the Super Bowl.
She
doesn't really
show cleavage, so that would be.
All right.
But it is the Super Bowl, and it is Vegas.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I might hit yes just because the odds are juicy.
Anyone can have cleavage if you really put your mind to it.
She's got a fake rack. Like, she's fine. It's just whether or not she chooses to show them, like in this picture here.
Okay, so what? What's
the next one?
The next one is hair up or down.
Down.
It's been down every time.
Yeah, it's been down every time. I think
Well,
you got to go
actually,
down,
not
right?
every time, but most of the time. I got a ponytail here with her in October, but it's mostly down.
She's just getting back from Japan. Does she wear a hat and maybe kind of pony it up, Jesse? What does a lady like that do for the Super Bowl? You're a woman.
She comes back like fully animate out.
That'd be awesome. Pikachu's on her face and shit.
I'm a woman, so I know what Taylor Swift would do.
Yeah.
After coming back from Tokyo.
Yeah, what do you do there?
We are just different. We just have a different life.
So I don't view you guys as being all that much different.
Oh,
Therefore,
yeah.
I feel like I can get honest answers out of you because I don't know this answer. And so I look to you for
Both
things like
blondes.
this. Yep. Both hot blondes.
Both blondes, sure. Yeah, up or down? I think probably down.
Yeah.
Down.
Okay. Down on that one.
I think she saw her hair up that one time and didn't like it. So the hair up always looks fucking great in the mirror, and then you see a picture and you're like, nope, not going to do that. You know what I mean?
Boom. So there's your answer. This is why you're here.
Okay, go.
That's why you're here. What do we got for
What's
the next one?
Lipstick color.
I mean,
it's got to be. The only other color it could be, and this is not only because it's her favorite color, but it's the Chiefs also are red. The only other color it could be is yellow, and that would look fucking weird.
No.
They're not going to pander
No,
with
She
yellow.
could just
yellow.
not wear lipstick.
Yeah, she has been doing a little bit of a natural thing, but I think in Vegas it's got to be.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's the Super Bowl, and the whole world is watching. So, yeah, I think she's
has-
going to doll it up, dude.
Yeah, but you don't want to lay minus 1,000 on that.
You don't,
No.
but you put something on it to feel alive
Maybe
inside.
a sprinkle other. Maybe a sprinkle other.
What if it's a mix? What if
No,
it's
I
a
think,
mixture?
look, I think seeing herself this many times, honestly, I think she's going to go with the, like, try, you know what I mean? Like the thing that has worked. That's always whenever you're feeling whatever.
She's worn lipstick at every game, as far as I could tell. So
Yes. And so she's going to be like, tried the hair up, didn't look so great. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go red lip. I'm going to go,
Yeah.
flashy kind of jacket from that one gal that's making all their custom. She's going to have her
for
make
sure.
like a flashy Vegas one.
It's actually the fullback for the 49ers' wife, so he'll be at the game, obviously, because he's in it. So will she. The other part of this is
on camera, she doesn't like her hair being back
So
like that.
here's what we got on this one. Interesting situation. First
this is a
off,
tough one.
we have Brittany Mahomes crawling into the photo like Gollum.
Yeah.
And then
The Grudge.
we've got hair up, red lipstick. Do you count this as cleavage?
Yes.
Don't ask Dan.
Yeah,
He's going to say
I'd say
that's
yes.
nothing.
That's not
Say
cleavage.
yes.
That's nothing.
She's zipped up. Zipped up.
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to like
I mean, you get a little top shot in there.
you're
but
gonna
she's
have
not
to
pushing it out.
really yeah I there's gonna be a lot of disappointed people if it's like that close of a call. where you're like, oh, is that cleavage or not?
Yeah.
It's got to be a clear.
It's got a clear-cut answer there.
Anyways.
I understand it, so I understand it.
I imagine there's also a limit to these prop bets.
Yeah, they don't look. It's usually $50 on some of these prop bets for like Taylor Swift and things like that. It's just to have fun,
Sure,
and again to feel alive inside for the game.
Yeah.
But Homegirl's wife, the fullback for the 49ers, who makes that apparel, just got all the marks and trademarks and full use from the NFL, which is incredibly difficult to do.
Yes.
So she will be able to mass produce these, and if they go in business together, my God, they could make a shit ton of money. But yeah, I'm all in on him winning, and then this thing continuing on. This album coming out, it'd be the greatest album of the year. She goes back on tour, is able to play another new album, get more ticket sales, everything else. She's fucking unstoppable at this point, including the Grammys, which we watched the other night. Now, I personally enjoyed it, but yet again, Taylor Swift is propping up the entire U.S. economy, Hollywood, everything included. Up 35%, 17 million viewers for the Grammys, which that show is dead.
Can I be real with you guys?
Dead a few years ago. Oh, God.
There's not an award show that makes me feel older than watching the Grammys.
Why?
I mean, there was a lot of stuff that I did not know.
There are so many people and artists that I'm just like, oh, yeah, maybe.
I did not know.
But it's not
lot.
you guys. Here's the thing. It's not you guys or your age. It's just that they suck. So like SZA, for example, like, man, they really fucking hyped up SZA, and it's like, dude, I don't know anybody who's playing that in the fucking streets. I've heard her music before, but it's kind of boring R&B that you're like, all right, sweet, I can move on.
She's at least been around, right?
She's been around.
Yeah, like we've heard
of her, and she's been around and all that other stuff. But did she put out a better album than Taylor Swift or Olivia Rodrigo? The answer is no.
Did Killer Mike put out the best fucking rap album? No.
Tough call. Who else did? Like, because he was up against Drake and 21 Savage in that category, and that album sucked.
Drake album's fine. It ages better. All of his like recent albums age better the more you listen to.
So Killer Mike is one of my favorites, not only from his Outkast days, but fucking Run the Jewels. Run the Jewels should have won every fucking year as well. Let's face it. I'm a huge Killer Mike fan, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask on that one.
And then they arrested him.
Yeah.
They fucking arrested him.
Dude, I love him, man. I'm again big fan. He gets arrested. His kid is getting kidney transplant surgery the next day. Like, just keep it together for the fucking night. He physically stopped the riots in Atlanta during BLM and went out there and said, please stop destroying our own city to his own community. He's a fucking legend. But you gotta know, man, you can't pull that shit at the Grammys.
I don't know what he did.
I will say I like Killer Mike in general. I like Run the Jewels. But best album of the year is a man that made a Kanye album, and that's Travis Scott.
He didn't win. But he just copied Kanye's. So to me, no, he didn't deserve it. Like, fuck him too.
Is that a rap album?
It is, yeah. Travis Scott. And it's not. It was just My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy all over again. And I mean, fuck, you even had the same song with like Black Skinhead and the other song. So fuck that album.
More Yeezus, I'd say.
Either one, but with those guys, I didn't have that many problems with the winners. The only one that I took umbrage with was Best New Artist, Jelly Roll, or who was the other one that we thought could have got it as well?
Noah Khan. Everyone
That's
was
it.
like, but
yeah, he would have been rad just because he's had a big year.
So the person that won,
I've never heard of another R&B singer that is.
So apparently I got the backstory on her is that she had been writing for people for years. Mm-hmm. So she was like a behind the scenes, like a Sia, something like that.
Sure.
And then finally got, made her own album, whatever. Wasn't great. But, she'd been in the industry for a very long time and,
To be Jelly Roll or Noah Khan in that category, though, is fucking nuts. And then Jay-Z got up there and talked about it with Beyonce of she has the most Grammys of all time, but has never won Best Album. If you're up against Taylor Swift, I'm sorry, you're not Taylor Swift, but like, what was her last Best Album? Probably Lemonade at this point. The last three have been shit.
How do you not win for Lemonade, though?
Who was it up
album?
against? So, Bob, who was Lemonade up against that year? Do you remember?
Was that the best album or just like what they did with it with the music video? Is what made
Well,
it
they
special.
No, I
shot
think the album was
all the
amazing.
both the music videos they shot all at the same time, and that was a fun thing. But who was it up against?
Is Formation on that too?
Fucking, let me
I think Formation was on that, and that was a fucking banger, dude.
Forget it, dude.
That was your lead single off of that, and people went nuts.
Sorry, Google took me down the wrong fucking hole.
I don't remember like a memorable song from Lemonade. It was just the whole album was solid.
Right.
Rock solid.
No, Formation for me was just absolute fucking banger, dude. Out the gate, where I was just like, oh shit, I've never heard anything like this before. This is cool. Bob, are you sharing the same Toby Keith thing today? Like, it's a rough one, dude. Just look up Lemonade album. What year was it?
Lemonade album.
Nomination. Lemonade album.
Is Bob dying? Do we need to have a fucking solo cup party
We
for
might
Bob?
have.
2016.
Okay, who is it up against in 2016? Because, I mean, one would think that would have got it done that year.
So she lost to Adele.
Sorry.
So did Posner.
Album wise, though, I would say Lemonade was better.
Well, which album was it?
No, it was
Lemonade and in any one of Adele's albums.
Hello.
That was Hello.
Ah,
God
shit.
damn it, dude.
Okay.
So she was nominated.
What are you gonna
against
do?
Adele, Justin Bieber, Drake, and Sturgill Simpson. But she lost to Adele.
Yeah, so like even Jay-Z talking shit about that, it's like, hey man, that's a fair fucking fight, and you
That
lost.
one is, for
Like
sure.
it's a fair fight and you lost, right?
I don't know. It was
You
Adele.
can't bitch about that. If you're up against fucking SZA,
The
sure, let's
greatest
talk.
singer of all time you're up against, or second, if arguably next to Whitney Houston. Like, sorry, you're gonna lose. Like,
Oh yeah,
And
that
honestly,
was the year.
probably came in second.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. I mean, Hello is just so iconic that, man. I love Formation. However, when Hello comes on, it stops. Like, everybody stops what they're doing still, and they're like, oh god.
Turntables. Yeah, it's a
Whoa.
great album.
Iconic.
Whoa.
Iconic. Bob, can you stay on this Jennifer Crumbley case too? They're supposed to.
She's been
Announced.
the verdict's come in.
It has come in.
She's guilty on all counts of involuntary manslaughter.
Who is this?
The mom of the kid that shot up the.
No way. Did that verdict just come in right now?
Yeah.
So if you don't know
someone
what
in
this
the chat,
is-
thank you, Deirdre. I think let me know that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just tuning into this, the school shooter from Michigan, this is the first time parents have been tried for what a child did. And here she is on screen right here. So they found her guilty on all accounts.
Yeah. Involuntary manslaughter, which means I guess sentencing will be later.
What do you get for involuntary manslaughter? Five to
It's
10?
5 to 10, right?
Yeah, but
15?
Not a decade. Definitely not a decade.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it depends on how they, I guess, have her serve the sentences.
But crazy precedent to set, right?
Honestly,
You
a
guys
good
will
one, right?
probably, yeah, in this case, yeah, but then if you take it case by case, having kids, you're like, holy shit. But
I don't know
is it
if-
going to force us to be a little bit more diligent? Maybe.
I don't know if that's. I don't know enough about it. It seems like she was negligent in some sort of way that is actionable. But
Text messages. She helped him get the gun. They went to the range together. All that
That-
other shit. Like,
Yeah,
Very
but
much deserved.
right.
So,
Anyways, I'm sure you're going to talk about it.
she faces up to
Yeah.
15 years in prison
15.
per count.
15 years in
Per
prison. Yeah, we'll talk
count.
about that on Drinking Bros podcast today.
Yeah, because I think
this
there's a couple
afternoon.
counts, right?
Yeah.
By the way, this is a rough 45.
Oh, she's only
45?
45? God damn, dude. That's
Whoopsie.
Michigan for you
Yeah,
right there,
dude,
brother.
that's a Michigan fucking
That's
winter.
not seeing the sun for 320
Yeah.
days out of the year.
And
up
then
in
getting
Michigan.
thrown in jail. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
On top of it?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Hey, did the dad get sentenced too?
No,
He's
his
on trial
trial's
next
next.
month.
Okay. Well,
They did her first, obviously, to get him.
She got a money quote here. I don't think I'm a failure as a parent. I mean, if your son shoots up at school, you've probably failed as a parent. But
well, so the one caveat I will say about her and her testimony and everything else was, I don't know if you guys saw this, but they had footage of her when the cops told her that her son had shot up the school. And she started freaking the fuck out, obviously,
Yeah.
and couldn't believe it. But looking at those text messages, it was like, hey, you could
They have a couple. They have lots of footage of her in interrogation and then talking to him, and but it. I don't know. You guys will talk about it, obviously, but
yeah.
could be a slippery slope a little bit. But look, there you go. Anyway,
if your kid shoots up a school, would you want to live anyways at that point?
And we're always talking about how parents should step up.
100%, man. And how do you not know with your kids? And like with this one, I mean, they were heavily involved in this kid's life. So it wasn't like, some weird kid who went to live with a fucking relative.
Was that they
the
weren't.
argument is that they weren't. The argument is that,
They were neglectful, that she was...
But he was also a fucking teenager.
Right, but
those motherfuckers are sneaky, dude.
She helped get him all the shit and took him out. So who knows, man? Who knows? But yeah, this could change fucking every one of these cases for sure. You can go back and do it, especially that one in Nashville. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway.
Very, very interesting. But I guess the one in Nashville wasn't under 18.
It wasn't under 18, and they were like, "Where are you going?" And she was like, "Fuck off, Mom again."
Yeah. I mean, there's that too, where you're just like, how far are you going to go back in the history of what you did for your kid? I don't know.
Well, he's a minor. Their kid was a minor.
Right.
So it's,
Right.
A coal miner? Sorry. I had
No.
It just came to me.
Maybe that would have taught him some goddamn discipline.
Yeah,
Sure would've.
get a job.
Put a fucking parakeet on that guy's shoulder, dude, and sent him down to the mines. We watched the new doc on Netflix, We Are the World, last night.
Yeah, greatest night in pop or something.
It was the greatest night in Netflix for us. That was something, man. God damn, I hate to say this because Michael Jackson obviously licked a bunch of kids' assholes and all that other shit.
Sure.
This was MJ in his prime where, and the way he showed up to the studio to record this shit, like he was the biggest star in the world.
Full costume, yeah.
Yeah, full costume. And like it was a part of his daily life. Mm-hmm. And he was there all goddamn day and night for this thing. And then once he opened his mouth, we all forgot that he licked those kids' assholes for like 15 minutes, It's nuts how talented he was.
Yeah, a lot of us.
It is fucking
a lot
crazy.
of us forgot. Probably not everyone, but yeah, you forgot because you didn't get.
Here's
your
why:
licked.
because he looked like Michael Jackson. This was the last time, and I told you this last night. This was the last time that he looked like Michael Jackson and didn't look like some fucking weirdo inside of a museum, like a wax museum or something like that.
Yeah.
Very blurred out picture there, Bob. Man,
I think it's a screen.
We can definitely do better here.
But yeah, that's how he showed up.
That's how he showed up.
It was the documentary is about and behind the scenes of the
entire making of We Are the World.
Entire making and recording of both the song and music video for We Are the World.
Super interesting because we've never gotten every artist like that together. I was trying to think about it on the drive here. I think Imagine for the fucking COVID was the last time we saw stars of that caliber getting together to do something.
Yeah, but they weren't together.
Right. This is the only time that this many celebrities have been in one studio to record at one fucking time.
Well, no, Jesse, we were all in it together.
Oh, yeah.
Sure
we were all like, yeah.
We sure were.
We were all suffering the same.
We were. But, man, once he stepped up to the microphone, everybody was just in awe. Young Bruce Springsteen was in it. Just finished a tour and was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll come in and sing. Crushed it. Oh, God, dude. Before politics and everything else got involved in all this shit, and you just saw these artists and you knew nothing about their lives, it was just better. Like, I didn't want to know he was licking assholes. I didn't want to know, Springsteen wasn't the working man. Like,
do you want to know that Drake has a hog today?
I didn't. Oh. I didn't need to know that. I found out.
Did you see the video?
I saw the video. He's got a fucking dick on him, dude. He's got a,
I mean, I guess I figured.
It's fine. It's nothing to.
Is it like real impressive?
It's not even hard.
It's not hard, but
it's no. He's got a thing on him.
He's got a fucking hammer on him for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
But he's also got a racial advantage that I just assume everybody does in that category. So it's tough. It's tough.
Half, and I think the other.
Well, you got the black half. You got the black half.
Yeah, just letting it kind of rest.
Yeah.
Rest there and stretch out.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, he wasn't
God's
working
plan.
shrinking it up.
If you're not impressed with that dick, I don't know which dick you're going to be impressed with, Ross.
No, I am. I think truthfully, it's more impressive when it's somebody super unexpected where you're like, oh, that guy?
So he's half black and half Jewish, right?
Right.
Doesn't seem like that would cancel.
Right?
Each
Like it would
other
cancel each other. It didn't. You got the black part.
Is it circed or uncirced?
It's uncirced.
Okay.
You got the black parts. I washed his dick here today. But going back to this documentary here, I was surprised at what an asshole Stevie Wonder was. And everybody hates Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
which is what we've said on this show for years that Stevie can see. There's one shot of him wearing glasses where he's just looking at everyone, and I'm like, he can fucking see. And every single person was just like, oh man, Stevie's difficult to work with.
Yeah.
And then he was a cocksucker. And then in the middle of this recording, where they're just trying to, there's the most famous people on the planet in one single room. They're just trying to get through it.
They're inching up on 5 a.m. after an award show where they're recording
5:08 a.m. The American Music Awards just ended at 11.
So like the Coke's, wearing off. If you had a little bit to drink there, you're starting to get a little irritated. And Stevie is like, suggests that they should add some Swahili.
A Swahili
into the lyrics.
Hook into the lyrics.
That all of them had just learned that night.
Yep. Into a song. And everybody looks at him in the room and they're like, who wants to say it? Finally, a producer steps out. Who is that guy? That
so
white guy who
that
stepped out?
put it all together was the, I think, lead singer of Pink Floyd, whatever his name is.
Roger Waters? Not sure if it was Roger Waters, but either way, whoever the guy was.
Who's the other one?
Quincy Jones was the guy who put the entire thing together, and there was a white guy who was helping produce it. British guy, and he looks over at Stevie finally, and he comes out of the booth, and he goes, yeah, so we're actually asking for money from these people. I don't know that they're going to know what we're talking about if we just start singing in African. And that got a big laugh out of everyone.
Yeah, he was like, are we talking to the people that need help or the people that we want to give money?
And God bless Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson was like, maybe I can make this work. And so he just goes up behind the mic with everybody still in the room and starts incorporating this bullshit phrase that Stevie Wonder sang in Swahili. Whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And then finally Smokey Robinson, who used to, Michael Jackson used to open up for him as a kid. Smokey was like, hey, Mike, that shit ain't working, dude. We're not fucking doing that today, okay? And it was really funny, and everybody got a big laugh out of it, and then they were like, let's just go back to doing shit. Fucking Stevie, man, just trying to wrangle that guy. And he didn't want to go anywhere either the whole night. He was content to stay there till 9 a.m. and just hang out and play piano and bullshit songs. He was doing like covers at one point. People were starting to lose their shit. It was hot as fuck in there. Cyndi Lauper and Huey Lewis and all those guys. Waylon Jennings was the best one ever. Waylon Jennings, who, if you're wondering where was Waylon Jennings during We Are the World, in the documentary, Stevie starts singing that Swahili bullshit, and Waylon Jennings just walks out.
He was the only one.
And he goes, apparently he walked up to Quincy Jones and he goes, man, I don't know what the fuck that dude's talking about. And just fucking walked out and was like, I'm all done for the night. Thank you and good night.
Yeah.
Sheena Easton walked out as well.
At the end.
She did the chorus and she thought they were going to let her sing like one line in the verse like everybody else got. And then she found out that they kind of coaxed her there just to get Prince there.
Yeah, because they just kept asking where.
What time is Prince showing up? And Sheena Easton finally just says, look, Prince ain't doing this bullshit. I can tell you that, dude.
Yeah.
Prince ain't doing this bullshit.
I think at that time he had the feud with Michael Jackson. So
he did.
Not showing
and
up.
He had, the biggest album in the world in Purple Rain and just won all the awards and all that other stuff. And he was just like, Prince ain't doing this bullshit. It made me love Prince even more, obviously. I was like, of course, dude.
He's like, who's there? Like, what? He's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And she's like, it's rad. Like, we're all just like singing and nobody really knows what's going on. And like, they won't let us do drugs or drink. Come on down. He's like, fuck you.
Prince is just like, no.
No.
And then,
my answer's no.
I bet he left the phone off the hook the rest of the night too. It was just like, don't call me.
Yeah. Don't ever ask me anything like this again. We're never working together. I will destroy you, Sheila E.
Al Jarreau was a drunk, we found out, we learned, and was
Oh,
so
yeah.
hammered that he could barely sing his one line when it came to him.
It's a good one. It's a good doc.
Really good, really fun.
I'd check it out.
I enjoy it, and you get to see what half your superstars looked like growing up. And it was a whole different world. Because Springsteen, look, Michael Jackson showed up like this. Show that picture, Pop. Michael Jackson showed up in a hot-ass recording studio and recorded in full regalia. Springsteen showed up in his fucking leather bomber jacket with a white T-shirt and a bandana.
Himself in his Pontiac.
Yep. He was sweating, dude. It looked like he just got off stage an hour ago. And when again, when he sang his line, "We all were," people went nuts. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Huey Lewis was good. Cyndi Lauper was Cyndi Lauper. Like, it was really funny.
Yeah.
And it's a good doc if you're into that type of shit on Netflix.
Ross, one of your
Highly
least
recommend it.
favorite things happened today.
What's that?
It's sad news.
Okay. More sad news? Somebody else die?
She's not dead yet. But
Porn star?
yeah.
Fuck.
We have a porn star in critical condition right now.
God damn it. Who is it?
Who?
Emily Willis overdose.
No.
Which
Emily
one's-
Willis overdose? Show
Emily
her,
Willis
pop
overdose.
up Emily Willis there.
What was her specialty?
This is Bob's type of porn here, where it's just on the cusp. It's like a college, type vibe. And
Like,
yeah, man.
is she, you know what I mean? Like,
She gonna
could
survive
be
this?
35
No.
or
she could be
15.
21, yeah.
No, she's closer to college age.
Okay.
Yeah. All
She's
right.
25, so
25.
from Argentina.
Yeah. Damn it, man.
You guys knew who she was?
yeah.
I'm familiar with her work.
You're
From-
familiar with her work.
I've
What's
seen it.
her specialty?
I'd seen it on Delco's computer when he was watching
POV,
it.
anal.
I mean,
Reverse
gagging.
cowgirl.
you can't just corner her into one thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Except
Nobody-
in the video, Emily Willis gets cornered by 8 black cocks.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That was the only
she's-
time she was cornered.
Yeah.
Now, the rest of it was on the up and up there. Bob, read off some of her hits here in case she does pass away. Obviously, we want to give her the respect that she's earned.
I mean,
on this
these
show.
are just clips, right? Step siblings caught, step sisters ripped yoga pants, and then,
Those ripped yoga pants. Look at that. I wish we could show that to the audience. We can, obviously, on YouTube today. But it does appear as if she was stretching maybe in the middle of a downward dog and then got a rip in her yoga pants right by her asshole.
Yeah, Emily Willis has her ass stuffed on the first date.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, Emily Willis
Just classics.
influenced Emily Willis with.
Yeah.
She had a very large extended family.
Oh, that was her
She
thing.
sure did.
Results here. She's got a lot of step brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot.
And stepfathers as well. So
Yep.
Blended a
RIP
couple
to all of them.
times.
Blended families, and that's normal in today's world.
Blended. Yeah.
Yeah.
Real blended.
Real blended. Different races and all that other stuff.
A couple blenders going.
It
at the
doesn't
same
matter
time.
what race you are, as long as you're kind of related.
All right, so is this terrible for me to say that if she does pass away today, that I hope she has sex with Toby Keith tonight up in heaven? Is that
Is
that awful
terrible
of me?
for you to say?
Yeah.
What about Carl Weathers?
No.
I think she'd be from judging from this, she'd be a little bit more into Carl.
She might be in the Carl.
Just saying, I don't know.
Is there a shot that the three of them get together tonight then? If she does indeed pass away.
They could all go down, yeah.
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 I like to think so.
Stepfather catches,
She's
Oh,
not,
that's right. Toby and Carl do that handshake above her as they're doing an Eiffel Tower.
she's
Yeah.
not opposed to a BBC.
No, not at all. Not from these video clips here. Man. Hopefully she pulls out of this.
Right.
She's not been very successful at pulling out in the past, but we hope, Jesse, that she is today.
Yeah.
Emily Willis, man, dude, that one hurt. I don't know what's going on in the world right now. There's a lot of negativity.
I don't know if I want to live in this world.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't either. The doc's coming out too with your girl, Gypsy Rose.
Oh yeah.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard's
So
got
that's what she was doing.
That's
all
what she
that
was doing.
press and everything. The Lifetime people were literally shuttling her around
So
everywhere.
they're putting her in a docu-series about her post-prison life and what it's like for her and all that stuff. So yeah, they're going to put her up on every single red carpet and all that other stuff. I'm sure she's going to turn out fine after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you go from jail, and then obviously killing your mom. Well, killing your mom, then to jail, and then to the red carpet at the new Marvel movie that's coming out in a couple weeks with Dakota Johnson. Like, you're fine.
Well, you go from living in a medical prison of your mom's making, then killing her, then jail, then literally directly to the red carpet.
Yes.
And I think it's all good. Yeah. As I said, it's an ongoing story, and we're just going to keep our eye on it. You know what I mean?
I was in a garage band in high school called Munchausen by Proxy.
Right?
That was that was our garage band name.
Yeah. It would be a good.
MVP. Everybody used to chant at the high school.
Yeah.
When I played prom.
Did they?
MVP, Munchausen by Proxy. Way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you trapped and I can't. There was so many hits that we had. Obviously.
Oh, I thought it was more of like a metal band, but you just sounded. Oh, it's country.
It's country. It was a country. I'm from Georgia,
okay.
so.
Oh, right.
Sorry about it.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
When in Rome.
When in Rome, Georgia.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That's where Marjorie Taylor Greene's from.
Right.
But I'm looking forward to this. I want to see what happens with this goofy little fuck. Her numbers just keep going up, by the way.
Yeah.
She was up over 9 million on Instagram. Where's she at now? Everybody wants to follow her every move. Any chance she has a Super Bowl commercial? Because that would be fun.
She got 8.2 million followers.
Wow.
Okay.
Want to get away? She does something for Southwest for the Super Bowl. I think that would be fun.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Want to escape?
Her mom's poisoning her, and she turns to the camera and says,
Yeah.
want to get away?
Want to get away? And then.
Whose championship belt is she holding up there?
An AEW belt, Ricky Stark.
Yeah!
Oh, wow.
I love Ricky Stark.
That kind of looks like the Intercontinental belt.
Sure does, man. AE-Dub. Welcome to the AE-Dub fam, dude. Gypsy Rose. She's on the right side of history with AE-Dub. Man, I love it, dude. Oh, look at this. She's got ringside at AE-Dub.
Oh, yeah.
Same here, man. It's the best. God damn, AE-Dub's the best, dude.
Yeah.
That's life.
AE-Dub. AE-Dub.
Literally, the only way this woman, she's not attractive at all, but the only way for her to get
Bite your
any
tongue.
type of fame is to murder.
Right. Well, no one's really talking about the murder.
Is there any other avenue though where she would be this famous with her looks?
No.
The things that she would have to do on OnlyFans to get this level of fame are
Well, the
almost,
things-
almost
sorry.
worse than Munchausen by proxy.
Yes. Sorry. The thing she's going to do.
She'll be on OnlyFans.
Well, because at
in
a
like
certain
2 weeks.
point,
Yep.
it's not
the money's gonna run out.
be
Yeah.
a thing anymore, right?
And then it's going to be cocksucking without saliva glands and shit like that.
Well, she talks about her boyfriend's dick all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it'll be a couple
matter of time.
thing.
It's a matter of time for her, and I'm looking forward to it, obviously.
And
but
honestly, it's running out. She should be on OnlyFans right now. She should be making content daily.
Yeah. Hit it while it's hot, right?
agree. Get on there and
Get on the train. You don't want to get on the OnlyFans on your way down.
Right. It's on the way up.
Yes.
That
you want to
bad
get on.
Bobby chick or whatever the fuck her name is, she
Yeah.
was making, I don't know,
Like
$5 million a month.
She should be working as hard as Taylor Swift is right now with content.
Oh, I
right
agree.
now to keep basically put some fame points in the bank, if you will.
100%. And if you're doing that stepmother video shit, like that's the one to do it for right there, What?
Yeah.
Munchausen by proxy. We're Munchausen by proxy.
From Bakersfield, California.
Oh, we can't wait to tear your face off. But Gypsy Rose, man, I'm looking forward to that doc. Can't wait. Also tagged in a shit ton of these posts over the last 48 hours. Shane Gillis hosting SNL.
Yeah.
Bizarre that I said that last week and I went off on a fucking rant on it and they actually did it.
I just didn't think that was possible.
I mean, literally 1 week ago on the show today, I said, hey, dude, if they want the ratings, I'll watch that. And then boom, it happens. A lot of people ask me if I had any inside info because he shoots here and all that other stuff. I don't know him. Dan and I don't know him.
No.
We have zero connection to Shane Gillis. So, no,
Yep.
I knew nothing about that in advance. Pure speculation. But with SNL these days, they need the fucking ratings. It's great. I just hope they let him do what he does on the show. What's your prediction?
I mean, my prediction was he wouldn't be able to do it. So
No, he
I
is.
have no idea what they're going to let him do and not do.
So if I'm the SNL...
I think the monologue, he'll talk shit, but like in the in the skits and shit, that
If I'm
he's
the-
not writing.
Well, he has a big thing to address.
Well, he sure does. And
What?
if I'm the SNL writers, you know what I do for those promo spots, Bob?
What?
I put him and Bowen Yang together and make them do an awkward promo for this show this weekend to really fucking boost those ratings.
Oh, well, hold on. He has
Yeah.
a bigger issue than that even.
yeah.
What happened?
Well, he said if he ever hosted SNL, he would kill himself in his monologue.
Oh, he blows brains out live
He
on
would
stage?
kill
Yes.
himself on air.
Yes.
If he clacked off
Oh
live on
my
air,
God.
because the show is still live, that would be the greatest thing of all
He
time.
literally promised. He's like, you know what? If I ever hosted now, because he thought it would be impossible. He's
Yeah.
like, I'll kill myself in the middle of my monologue.
Wow.
Gosh.
Wow. You got to go through with it. Go
I
through
know.
with the bit.
Like, he's never been hotter. Like, there's no.
It'd be the perfect,
Yes, perfect time to
go.
go out.
He's at the peak of his powers.
I agree.
Go out, man.
Go out. Go out now.
Like an absolute legend.
That's what I felt about Kanye. Should have died,
Can you
5 years
fucking
ago.
Imagine.
Oh. Taylor Swift plane goes down.
Talk about a comedian's comedian, you know?
Shane Gillis clacks off on Saturday night. Taylor Swift's plane goes down in the Pacific on Sunday. Holy shit, dude. Super Bowl Sunday night. It's almost too much.
Yeah. So isn't Bowen Yang still pissed though? Like, how are they gonna?
He's such a fucking loser. I hate him so much,
Okay,
dude.
I'm just asking a question.
damn it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, what is he going to do? This fucking guy.
Sit out.
Not do
Sit
it.
out
Yeah,
or just get
maybe.
the fuck out of the show.
That did happen when who's that comedian?
Yeah, Chappelle.
No. A long time ago, the comedian Andrew Dice Clay.
He sat out for Dice. He
No. Well, there's a woman on the SNL cast in the '90s who
yes,
refused to perform.
But Bowen Yang didn't do anything with Chappelle either. Like he was like, I'm
Why'd
fucking
she
out of here.
refuse?
because he was, a pig or whatever.
A pig.
My ex-wife.
A pig.
Okay.
But he sat out of the Chappelle show, so fuck him. Sit out of this one then. If you're that offended, because he was offended over the weekend. I didn't watch it, but I guess Nikki Haley showed up and did a sketch at the beginning. And then there was a post on SNL's Instagram that just said, hey, we're excited to have Nikki Haley on the show tonight.
That was weird.
Basic fucking post, right? Not really. Everybody who was running for president, and this used to go on for years on both sides, did SNL and they always popped in and did something.
To be fair, even Trump was on SNL
He hosted.
when he was running for president.
Yep, he hosted.
He's also the only president to ever be hit with a steel chair inside the wrestling ring.
Yeah. Look, he's fucking America all over your face.
Also got
back
hit with
and
a
chest.
stunner. Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit with a stunner too. So with this, he wrote underneath it, he was just like, well, not everyone, and then deleted his fucking comment underneath it. And it's just like, God damn it, man. You work on Saturday Night Live, for Christ. How are you this offended by everything? You fucking loser. Jesus Christ. I hope Shane goes up there. It's live, so they couldn't stop him during the monologue and just does the Asian bit. What was it that he got popped for?
It was like an offhanded comment on a podcast. It was not like an actual bit or joke or like.
Do you know what it was?
No,
I mean, because
what,
it was
for
something
Shane?
so fucking tame. Yeah, for Shane Gillis.
It was not. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't tame. Like he used the C word as we like to say.
and
Chink.
Yeah.
was doing
I mean, look,
and was
if that's
doing
what he
the
said, that's what he said.
accent.
Yeah, no, you just follow it with in the armor.
Yeah, chink in the arm. Right there.
Yeah, he was using it to describe like a Chinese restaurant or something, but it was like super offhanded. Like it was really not like
Like a throwaway comment.
yeah, it was not hateful or anything like that. It was just him kind of
yeah,
farting
and
out a
it
word.
was in the day when we all agreed. There was kind of like this ceasefire, if you will.
No,
Where,
we've
like-
never stopped.
No, on like Asian racism was like okay for a little bit.
Still is. Still, all of it's still good. I don't give a fuck
I
if
know.
you make a fuck about white
I
people.
know,
Who gives a
according
shit?
to you, but I'm just
Don't
saying,
care.
like in the collective.
Yeah.
It
For-
was at
for
the,
a minute.
It really what it was it was at the height of everyone being. It was at the height of PC. Like it was at the height. Of
Yeah,
PC.
but when he said it, it was when we all agreed that Asian
I don't-
racism was okay.
was it that old? Was it that much older than the?
I want to say 2015.
No, it was 2019.
The 2019 is when he got busted, but I'm wondering when the clip is from.
Yeah, the clip was earlier.
The clip was earlier.
Just pull it up.
So it was definitely like
just Google
things
it.
got dug up.
Was it like his old podcast or his current
Yeah.
podcast, but an old episode?
I don't even know
No,
if it was this
I think
podcast.
he was on somebody else's show.
It was him and Matt, or no?
No, he was on someone else's show as a guest, I believe.
No, it was on his.
Easy way to look if you just Google it, Bob.
I
But
am on his situation right now. So it was a 2018 episode. He got hired in 2019. It was from a 2018 episode. So it was all during the height of anti-PC, or not anti-PC, of like PC shit.
The Me Too movement, PC bullshit.
Peak.
Yeah. BLM, all that other shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but Asian races, that was the last one to go. Even
Was
women.
the last domino to fall.
Stop
Even
Asian
Me
hate.
Too. Yeah, Me Too was, which is crazy, but what happened before the
And the only
Asian.
reason the Asian stuff happened was because, like, during COVID, black people were just going around just murking Asian people.
Yeah.
They were pushing them down at like ATMs and shit like
They were
that in
just
New York
fucking
City. I remember that.
Hitting them with haymakers.
That's right.
Dude, it
That's
was
right.
gnarly.
During COVID up there. What was it? What it was? Oddly enough, it was
But it
only
was-
like New York where you're like, all right, what the
But it
fuck?
was an unfortunate time because we were like hardcore BLM. So like we couldn't be like,
I mean,
do you know what I mean? So like no one, the Asian hate thing happened, or Stop Asian Hate happened after we were done with the BLM thing.
It's a
so
long
that they could
rivalry.
move on.
It's a long-standing rivalry, the Asians and the blacks.
Oh, for sure.
And to be fair, Dan and I never got out of that stance for either one of those.
Yeah, but that's not a
things
litmus.
back in the day.
That's
Oh,
not a litmus.
it should be.
No.
It should
Also, they appropriate Asian culture all the time with anime.
They do. They sure do. They're even doing it in The Bachelor. We were watching that chick last night. She looks like a fucking anime character in that thing.
She's Asian.
Right. But like that's she's all
But
dressed
that's
up
not
and really
appropriation.
living in it. Oh, she's actually Asian.
Yes.
You know, I couldn't tell. She was pretty white, dude. She wasn't honky at all, huh?
No.
All right. You're saying she was an Asian.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, dude. I couldn't tell in that one last night.
Yeah.
That was just a tall white lady.
Sure. Nope.
Okay.
No.
Because I didn't know if it was like a no doubt sitch, like a Gwen Stefani, where it would be like, hey, wouldn't it be fun if I just dressed up as a Pikachu for fucking 13 years?
Right.
I didn't know. And now I have my answer, and I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
I'm glad about that. Unfortunately, though, we've got more death on our hands here, and this time,
Oh, no.
it's close to home. You're going to have to hit that Crime Corner button, my man.
Crime Corner? Or
Crime Corner.
The sad music.
Crime
angel?
Corner?
All right.
No. This is ongoing investigation here from the Crime Corner team. You guys have got to cover this, Joel, at some point, dude. I don't know what's stopping you here.
Hey.
Which?
What are
We
talking
did.
about?
Huh?
The body found?
Okay, so this is supposed to be a comedy show,
Us today?
and you're just gonna talk
Yeah.
about my fucking boy who's missing now? Oh,
Did we
okay.
confirm it's one of yours, though? Is it a fraternity
Look,
guy?
We haven't
It's
seen
just-
Brandon in days. Okay, he hit fucking Rainey Street with a couple other bros.
Why didn't you go out with him, dude? He wanted you to meet him, bro.
Fucking gay kids made me stay in, and fucking I could, if I had been there, I don't know what would have happened to Brandon, but he's missing. But I guess that's just fucking funny now on our fucking comedy show.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah.
And he's a professional, right, dude? Like,
Dude,
you've
he-
seen him fucking
I've
crush.
seen him
Fireball
fucking
shots and then
rip-
natty and then fireball shots and then
In
natties.
one night, he probably crushed
He fucking, I see that dude rip fucking 20 Jaeger bombs, and it's no fucking
a
problem.
bottle of Rumplemans,
Yeah.
2 bottles of vermouth,
Me and him,
and then a 4 Loko.
2014, we were brushing our teeth with Rumplemans every morning for a week.
Anyway, so we don't know about Brandon.
We don't
because there's
know.
the body
We don't have
has,
a picture of this man yet.
well, they're not releasing any information about the body. I wonder why, right?
Yeah.
Because it just ignites.
same.
It ignites all of us,
the
which
Rainey
are
Street
like,
Ripper.
the Ripper lives, right? So
Yeah.
they will not give us the satisfaction. Correct, Bob? Nothing's come out yet, right?
No.
They're fucking covering it up, man. He won't tell his family shit.
Brandy, bro.
His fucking dad can't even fucking sell cars at his dealership right now. He's so fucked up from all this
B-Ran.
shit.
B-Ran. The gender, don't know the gender of the person.
It's
yes,
a male.
you do.
It's a male. They said that on the news this morning. It is a male. This is crazy, man. For real, like we've joked about this, about having a serial killer here. This is actually real now. So this is the 6th body they found
It's a body of water.
in the last 12 months at the same exact
but
location.
At Ladybird, the Ladybird lake of it is not large, right?
No.
And it's all
It's a major metropolitan city.
Same
lake, that's
exact
right, It's right next to
location.
a bunch of bars.
you're sounding a lot like a fucking Rainey Street Ripper
Jesus
right now.
Christ, dude, is it you?
You're trying to get us off your
Is it
scent?
you,
Trying to
dude?
say, man, it's fucking Brandon's fault.
It's a fucking Brado?
Might be his fault.
What are you saying? It's fucking Brado's fault?
Maybe he was
I hope
asking
you're
for it.
fucking next, man.
Yeah. Officials arrived in the area along West Cesar Chavez Street.
Acting? Thank you.
Yeah, and that's right in the same area. We got a fucking serial killer down here, and now I'm starting to wonder if it's Delco.
Yeah, because every time we
He's
bring it
off,
up, he's
yes.
always trying to like get us off the scent of it being like, you know what I mean?
And he's out of here by then, so like he's plenty of time to go to the bars and all that shit.
He's just like, oh, major city,
Yeah.
bodies
happen to
being
anybody.
found, bodies being found in that lake, or
It's not great.
it's not like homeless, it's not
No.
whatever. These are,
There's your bodies getting
it's all
pushed
very specific.
into the water
And
after
by the
being
way,
drugged.
we did kind of do this already. You were telling Joel that we need to do this, but we did the.
Did you guys do an actual Crime Corner episode
We
on
did do
this?
this. Well, we did the smiley face, which is basically it. We added in the bodies from Lady Bird, but
Okay.
it's something that was happening in Chicago, other places on the East Coast, but
What
all
about
the
Chicago?
same, all the same MO.
Chicago's got so many bodies though piled up. That's the easiest place to murder right now. If you're looking to do it, like.
But it was like
Sweet.
same kind of thing, college educated, same, age,
They prey on
looking.
them at like music festivals and shit. all
Yeah,
the time.
out of towners.
What was that? The smiley face?
Yeah.
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 So it's like a group of like incels or whatever online. They were just like, let's kill Chads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob,
Whoa.
you want to go paddleboarding this weekend?
Or do you want to rip shots
You
at
never
Rainey?
invited me before. That's pretty sweet of you.
Yeah. I got a cooler. We can bring some hard AF seltzers.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
A whole 12-pack.
Hell yeah. If you're just trying to cheer me up right now, it's working. I
Man,
appreciate
I'm just trying to get your mind off
Good
things
friend,
with Brandon.
man.
Yeah.
Good friend.
Another body in the river down there. The Rainey Street Ripper is back. On one hand, it is exciting to have a serial killer that is actually lives in the city and is doing
Sure.
this just for the excitement of wanting to feel alive inside again,
Yeah.
But now I might have to change the Valentine's Day reservations to Rainey Street so
We
we can
also-
get close to the action.
We're the home of the GOAT serial killer, I think.
Are we?
Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper allegedly began here.
In Austin,
I mean,
Texas.
please.
You don't say. All right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the servant girl annihilator. That
Yes.
was his name here.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
You look it up. It's real.
Yeah. Killing servants.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look into it. It's a good Crime Corner episode. I'm dead
Okay.
serious. Servant Girl Annihilator you should do in your own right.
Okay.
But
But
there is
they believe he hopped on a boat to London.
yeah, skidded down to Houston when the heat
Okay.
got hot.
Yep.
Went to London, kept chopping.
And this was also the storyline, kind of, for you when he went over to London as well. And they were like, oh, that's kind of a nod towards that. So,
Right.
who knows? Who knows? But either way, we got a fucking real life serial killer down here. And I will say this: we're not currently serving hard AFs down on Rainey Street. We were close. More orders are coming in, obviously, but we had nothing to do with this.
Also, they never found Jack the Ripper. Maybe he's back.
What do you think?
Oh, he's
What you
come
reckon?
back
He's
home.
200?
Yeah.
He's come back home.
I mean, he could just be immortal.
Could be. Like Jimmy Carter?
Gosh,
Is that what we're
this,
saying?
all of this is so, possible. All of these are totally things that can happen.
Bob, bring up that pic of Jimmy Carter again. Again, Toby Keith is dead, and Jimmy Carter's still alive, huh?
Personally thought Jimmy Carter looked better.
Oh, boy, dude.
Yeah,
Yep,
I know. I
there it
mean,
is.
my gosh,
That's
there
the
he
pic.
is. Sweet boy. Sweet boy.
Man, we lost Toby,
Spry, dude.
but Jimmy's still alive.
Do you
Yeah.
want to know why?
Why?
Jimmy wanted it more.
Yep.
Yep. Jimmy's going to keep outliving us.
Yep.
Fuck, dude.
Jimmy was
I'm
eating
starting to get
peanuts,
worried.
and Toby Keith was, Lord knows what he was doing. I mean, that
drinking.
motherfucker partied.
What do you do when you have that much money and cancer? Do you just do booze and do drugs all day?
Yeah, I would trip balls.
With for Toby Keith?
Yeah. What do you do at that point?
Yeah, I think you just go like, all right, dude. Like,
DMT, mushrooms,
all of it.
Yeah,
do you
all
have?
the things. Yeah.
All of
heroin.
it.
I would do heroin.
Fentanyl. Like, I would do it.
Yeah, at the end, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard it's a painful death.
What?
I want something else, but
Fentanyl?
That's what I heard. Dan said that on the show the other day, but I don't know if it's true or not.
How?
Sometimes he lies a lot about stuff, so who knows? Dude.
Yeah, he's
But
a big liar.
Ripping a fat fucking rail, I mean, right as you go, like Toby, that'd be, come on.
That or you just go like, meh, like do all the drugs that you always wanted to do and wasn't doing, right? Mm-hmm. Because I'm sure he kind of like got clean a little bit, you know?
Well, you have to.
Right, you get older, you're kind of like, all right, or you find out you have cancer and you start going, you know, go clean living or whatever. Then you find out, okay, I personally would do all the things that I don't do right now because I live in a world and society and all of that.
Sure.
But like if I was going to die, give me all the things.
Oh, yeah.
I would do meth, crack, heroin.
All of it.
All of it.
And maybe that's what King Charles is doing right now. You know?
No, he's fine.
I don't think he's going to live through this. If Harry is flying out there, he hates Harry. Let's face it. There's no way. If Harry's flying out there, he's going to die soon. There's no way.
I don't know. They just found something, caught it early. Who knows?
I don't think so. They caught the other thing early, and now they found out about this thing. Like, if he's flying out this quickly, I don't know this is going to last very long. I really don't. And you saw his fingers.
Dude, that fucking bitch.
Shit was fucked up.
Queen Elizabeth.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
18. So his reign is right around 18 months right now. A year and a half after waiting 50 years, and then boom, dude.
For her not to step down was so fucked up.
Yeah,
No, it was great.
it's great.
It was so fucked
He's
up.
not my
dude.
king.
It's a baller move.
That's true.
He's not a lot of people's
even
kings,
till the
dude.
very
Yeah.
end, she was just like, "You can't handle this, boy." Right? Like you cannot handle this, and you never could. So yeah, I'll hand it over to you right when you're about to fucking die. How about that? It's so fucked up. The royal family is so fucked up. I love it. Can we do that nature?
Yeah. Nature.
shit, dude.
What is it? Nature.
Nature Nook. You have the article for this? Let me got the Instagram thing.
Nailed it.
You did nail it.
I feel great
You
today.
did nail it.
I feel great today. I was under the weather yesterday. I feel great today. Let's
Yeah?
go. Yeah.
You got out from under the weather?
Yeah, dude.
What'd you do?
Fucking blasted my quads, brother.
Did you?
Blasted my fucking quads.
All right, Bob. Let's start with the pick, right?
Yeah. So Ross, you've I'm
Put it on the
going to
screen.
calm down.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't want to spoil it because
He's setting the stage.
He can see it.
You can see
I
it.
can see it.
Ross, you've heard of eating pig's feet, trotters.
Yes, they're in every gas station in Georgia. They're disgusting.
Yep.
You
Yep.
don't like them?
No, I do not.
Now, would you be more interested, perhaps, in this Chinese delicacy? Pig face.
Pig face.
Yes.
Vacuum packed.
Pig
Dried.
faces.
Freeze dried, right?
Full pig face jerky.
Yep.
This looks like what you wear for a heist.
Exactly. And
Mm-hmm.
the other part about this is it looks friendly, so I wouldn't feel bad eating these pig faces.
It looks friendly, so you wouldn't feel bad.
No, it kind of looks like a fun candy thing where it's like, all right, cool, man. Yeah.
Some of them, I mean, you got the eyeballs in there still clearly, I think.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These
and then
ones are pretty yummy, too. I would actually maybe eat that one.
I
I'll
would
be
wear
honest.
that on my
How can
face
you
for
not
Halloween.
make fun of Asian people? How can you fucking not, dude?
Is it
believe-
weird that I look at pigs and I think of bacon and I think maybe there's a shot that this might be tasty if it's
Yeah.
crispy?
Isn't cheek a delicacy?
I believe
Yeah, like
in
head
some
cheese.
cultures it is. You know?
I just like how cartoon and
Yeah,
friendly
yeah.
So do I.
this one
Yeah.
is.
That makes me want to eat that fucking thing.
Look at this
It almost
smiling
looks like
guy.
it's a gummy, maybe like a big
Sure does.
gummy face or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Where is this, Bob?
China.
Just trying
Classic.
to.
Just a market.
Wet
in China.
market.
Little
Yeah.
wet market.
Classic China.
Gosh,
no.
love those places. Yeah.
No, who doesn't?
So you'd be down.
Achan, China. I'll look where that up. I'll
So
look up where that
you'd be down, Ross? You're cool with this?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now here. Closer. Yes. I would. So go to the crispier one. Mm-hmm. The crispier one is what I would do.
Crispier one?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This one looks a lot better.
That looks tasty.
Yeah.
That one,
out of the packaging, yeah.
I'd
it's a little bit.
I'd tear a snout off easily.
And by the way,
and choke one of those
there's no eyes in the other ones, right?
Yeah, eyes are gone here.
So the eyes being gone is it's a game changer, I think, for me. The eyes in it,
These are
vacuum packed.
Not cooked, it seems.
No, they are. They're smoked.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're smoked.
They're edible.
Oh, Jesse,
They're
Jesus.
good to go.
I almost heard you throw up in my ear.
One of them looks really pale.
Mm-hmm. The other one does. This one does look sickly over here. Yeah.
I think it's just not cooked.
No, it's cooked. It's smoked or something.
Yeah, it's
dried.
It's
Was it just like
I
a
think it's
different
dried, Bob, and then vacuumed up like
colored?
that.
I'm going to need it fried.
Yes.
Yeah, the fried one,
100%.
the crispy one. When I'm looking at it here on my thing here, the crispy one. Yeah, dude, I'd tear a fucking snout off and eat that thing.
Ooh.
The rest of it, though, yeah, I'd give it a go.
Bob likes to send me these just like terrifying things, like after he's put the kids to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in the middle of it, and you're just like, oh God.
Yeah.
All right.
Those are nice,
Let's
though.
do it. Let's
Look
do
at
it.
this.
It's the
Look
eyes.
at
It's
this.
the eyes. I can't.
It really is the eyes.
It's the
for me.
eyes.
Really?
You just got to pluck them out.
Because you're right. The other ones, I'm like, okay, like that's not as terrifying.
That's
Yeah,
just
I give it a
meat.
go.
Yeah.
That's just meat, hanging meat,
There's
whatever.
The soul is still inside of these things.
Yeah. They're looking at you. Cool.
I'm all in on these. Yeah, I'd tear off a little cheek of that thing and pop it in my mouth.
Just a little walking snack, some protein as you walk around Shanghai.
It's a great office snack for like the 1:45, 2 p.m.-ish range where it's just like, all right, I need something light,
Keep it
but also
hit
some
it.
protein. Yeah,
Hit a protein, yeah.
just a little bit of pig cheek to get me through the
what's
day.
up with the AIDS one? Yeah,
You
what?
never had beef cheek? With
Beef
like
cheek?
risotto or something before?
Yeah, cheek's good.
It's really good.
It's all right.
It is?
It's all right.
Praise it.
It's also super like rich.
And that's the thing. So I don't like the
Fatty.
rich. I don't like foie gras or any of that other bullshit. Like I don't get down on that. That's super rich. Like where you can only have one bite, and you're like, man, this was worth tasting, but I don't want any more of this.
But that's cow cheek. I don't know what pig cheek's like.
I'm not sure. Can we send Joel? You want to go over to China and grab a couple of these
Down
and
to
bring them back?
Find out. I feel like it'd just be like bacon if you fried it.
That's what I think too.
Oh, I forgot we had one more friendly one.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
That's a mess.
Look at
Like they
that.
just.
It's not. That's a real.
I know.
It's a real pig face you can eat there.
Just walking around with it.
Totally.
You could probably take this into a movie theater.
Sure can.
I'm good.
You don't want to take.
on
You don't want to
just
take that in
China
to see
in
the
general.
new Bob Marley movie and just kind of snack on a pig face. Get a Dr Pepper, some Junior Mints, and a pig face there.
How traumatizing do you think it would be for your child to eat his way through this?
Oh God, dude. That's haunting, Bob. That's fucking haunting.
Yeah.
You know.
That is.
You always lose Jesse at the kids.
No,
you know?
not always, not always. But I'm just like, ugh.
I understand it.
I remember when I was like younger having this like, would you rather? And one of the things was like, would you rather eat a dog's face while it was still alive?
Or
Throw yourself against a wall until you
blacked out.
blacked out, died, whatever.
I'd eat that dog's face. Pretty easy.
If it's just blacked out, wall all day.
Really?
Throw yourself up
eating a
against it. I
live
know.
It's hard because
face
there's
off?
something inside of you
That'll
that
stop you, yeah.
Yes, that'll stop you from knocking yourself
From
out in the wall.
really knock. You'd have to go
Jesse and
over
I
and over hard on that.
Right.
one.
Jesse and I were going back watching old seasons of Fargo on FX.
Fair go.
And there's a scene where he's responsible for this murder. The cops are closing in, and he kills his wife. He'd killed his wife, and they were about to walk downstairs and find him, and he just ran full speed into a fucking wall and knocked himself unconscious. So they thought the killer had knocked him out and killed the wife. But that was the most unrealistic thing to me, where I was like, I don't think you could do that.
Also, suddenly Rob's pro dog. He just did an episode on Softcore History about a man that sewed other dogs onto another
Other
dog.
dogs.
Really?
A dog on a dog.
A dog on
Yeah,
dog?
but he's just a fan of innovative thinking.
Stop dog hate. Hashtag stop dog
It's not
hate.
necessarily against dogs. It's more for free thinkers.
Really is.
You know what I mean? Engineers.
It's,
It was pro-Soviet propaganda.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Look how innovative these people are. How many dogs have Americans sewn to other dogs? None.
None.
Yeah, exactly.
And
We're
sitting
losers
here
over
acting
here.
acting
Exactly.
Like our
Yeah.
bourgeois capitalist lifestyle's better.
Yeah.
Are you kidding
Exactly.
me?
We've,
Yeah.
Zero
we've,
dogs on
we've
it.
figured
Ford
out.
F-150. That's the
yeah.
best we fucking have.
Fuck
Please.
you, a raptor. Fuck you, America.
It's so messed up.
We have that.
Should have been Patreon.
Remember that KFC show where it was just the KFC, it was chicken on chicken, and then there was something in the middle there?
Oh, the chicken buns.
Right. That's probably
what was
the
name?
best
Double
we've
Down.
ever
The
done
double
with
down.
that.
Yeah, that was great.
That's probably the best we've ever done as scientists in this country. Other than that, no, we've never sewn a fucking dog in another dog's face. That's what we should be doing.
Yeah.
Instead, we got the double down from KFC.
Right.
Some say ingenuity stopped at Colonel Sanders,
Yeah.
and we've never grown since then.
True.
Learned a lot today, kids. Lost a couple legends potentially with Homegirl
Yeah.
dying as well. There. Why don't you give us that angelic thing?
Not dead yet.
Well, no. This is for Toby Keith. It's
Oh,
for,
okay,
for
okay,
Toby, and pop a pickup of Toby here. We'll close out with him.
Possibly Emily. Hopefully she recovers.
I think she's gonna die. It's an OD. I don't think she's coming back from that.
I don't know.
Don't show the cancer pic, Bob, please. Just
I'm not.
happy
Just
on
what-
stage.
it's just what
there we go.
comes
Show
up.
that man
Oh.
in a jean jacket. There it is. Look at that, dude. Look at TK.
There you go.
Look at TK.
Low key a part of the Crips.
Yeah. Look at that.
You know what's pathetic though?
What's that?
What?
If you combined him and Emily Willis, they combined did not outlive Jimmy Carter in years.
Yep.
Oh boy.
'Cause
Yep.
Jimmy's the GOAT.
Jimmy. Still kicking and ripping.
That's my king.
Yeah.
Love you, Toby. Should have been a cowboy. Should have learned to rope and ride. But
Yep.
instead, I'm a podcast host. And I did not have an exciting life like you, Toby.
Yep.
Let's face it. Booger, sugar, fucking panty grease. How much panty grease has that guy fucking done over the years?
Yeah.
Damn it, man. What a life.
What a life.
Way to go out. Hell of a way to go out. Rest in peace, Tobes. We love you over here. Red Solo Cups all fucking day long. Tune in to Drinkin' Bros podcast on Patreon. We'll be live over there in about 20-ish minutes. I think we got somebody who just got out of jail for January 6th on the show. I think. I always hate
Okay.
saying who the guests are because in the case they don't show up, I'm like, well, just cock tease you for nothing. You know, I just fondled your ball sack for nothing, but whatevs. Subscribe to Drinkin' Bros podcast on Patreon. We will be live over there in about 20 minutes. In the meantime, go to fucking iTunes for this show and Spotify. Just rate the show a 5-star and leave a quick review. That's all you have to do. Okay? And then you can move on with your fucking day. We're not asking a lot of you here. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.